I was on my way to it.
Okay. Yep, go ahead. No, go ahead. Oh, no, no, no. That's the piano mic. This is your mic. Okay.
Yeah, I'll work with that.
Well, you know,
A little bit more. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Here, I take this off so I can see the people and they can see me. Thank you guys for setting this up. I was running a little late.
yeah, I did. Yep. So do you want to work with her and let me go check? I'll check them.
Johnny, this can't, if battery vibrates, and I can't be.
She's missing her mic. So, well, that's, it's not made to.
It's not good. Look. There's. That's the trick.
Oops. Test, 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 test. Testing, testing, testing. It sounds like it needs a little high. What? Talk. Testing, 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 testing. Sounds like it's in a tunnel. Testing, 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 testing. Testing, testing. Test, 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 test. Huh? Yeah. It needs a little bit more high because it sounds like I'm in a tunnel. Test, 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 testing, testing, testing. Testing, 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 testing. Okay.
Okay, here we go.
Good to see you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you. Well, good morning, everyone. Great to see you. I haven't seen a few of you for a while. great to be back here from Hawaii. And I just want to welcome all of you to Carlsbad Center for Spiritual Living. I'm Reverend Maureen Bishop. Some of you I just met. I want you to be here to join me in understanding the truth that there is a power for good greater than we are that we can use. So this power, keeping in mind how to use it, I'm going to do a spiritual mind treatment, positive prayer. So if you want to just relax, just leave all of your cares outside that door and just be present and just breathe. Just breathe with me. Know with me. There's only one power in this room, omniscient, omnipotent, and omnipresent, everywhere, unified within all of us. There is only the one beautiful, loving, amazing, creative creator of all. And we're one with it. And we have the same qualities of creation. We keep our minds open to create. So I know for all of us that we are one with this power. There's never been any separation. We can always use this power. This power is who we are. We are created by the divine. We are special. We are gifted. So I know for each and every one of us, when I say I am, that I am healthy, healed, and whole, that this pattern of creation is a pattern of perfection in the physical body, and we all have it. So I am healed and whole. And I turn to prosperity. I am prosperous. I receive all forms, and especially this time of year, what a cornucopia of gifts coming my way. I accept, I say yes to my prosperity. I have money to share and money to spare. And I know that money is God in action, and God is always acting in my life. And I turn to my creativity. My mind is open at the top. I am open to new ideas. I am opening my thought to creating anew every day. I attract people into my life with new ideas. I am understood, and they understand me. We know that we are one with each other, and we are friends. And I turn to love, because love is the basis of the universe. God is love. I am love. I give love. I share love. And most of all, I accept love in all forms of the divine. So love is who I really am at my core. And for this and so much more, I give thanks. I give thanks for my special divinity, because God is acting in me, as me, and through me. I watch my thoughts. I am careful. I think only good. And I open my arms today to hug my good. Yes, I accept my good. So I am prosperous, healed, whole, healthy. I am loving. I am creative. I am one with all. So I let go. I let go of fear. I know that my word is acted upon as I have spoken it. I know this is so. So I let go. I let God. I know. And together we say, so it is. So great. Good to see you all. And for you online, thank you for joining us. And it's always a pleasure to be here. We have a group song from Jennifer Hart. I think we all got the paper. I'm choosing heaven today. Do you want to stand?
go. I'm choosing heaven today. I'm choosing heaven today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing, I'm choosing heaven today. I'm choosing love. I'm choosing love today. I'm choosing love today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing, I'm choosing love today. Now choose peace. I'm choosing peace today. I'm choosing peace today. I am walking the road of peace right now, singing, I'm choosing peace today. Heaven one more time. I'm choosing heaven today. I'm choosing heaven today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing, I'm choosing heaven today.
Thank you, Jennifer.
Thank you.
Thank you. Well, I hope you all have a program. We have a group reading. So look inside your program. If you want to join me, there is one life, both visible and invisible.
One presence, one mind, one power
It's
is
all.
all.
This one that is all is perfect love, perfect intelligence. I am an individualized expression of all that it is. I am everyone with perfect life, perfect love, and perfect intelligence. Thank you. So I'd like to call Linda up to light our candles. Thank you, Linda. So first, we want to share these aspects of life with you from the book, this thing called life. We light a candle for life. Life is everywhere, present, flowing through each and every one of us. There's one life. That life is God's life. That life is our life right now. So affirm with me, I am life. We light a candle for love. The birth of love happens within each one of us every time we make room for the Christ consciousness in our hearts and recognize our unity. We're points of love within the heart of God. Please affirm with me, I am love. We light a candle for light. The light of God is the presence and the power. We're always walking in the light. We radiate the light of God wherever we are. So affirm with me, I am light. We light a candle for beauty. We're made in the likeness and image of God. We're each whole, complete, and beautiful, just as we are. We accept the beauty of God's perfection as our perfection now. So please affirm with me, I am beauty. And we light a candle for joy. Yes, joy is the very nature of spirit and the true essence of each of us. We celebrate the joy of our own rebirth in God consciousness. We each bring joy to the world. Please affirm with me, I am joy. So we light a candle for peace. Today and every day we open our hearts to peace. We are a center of peace in the world. Please affirm with me, I am peace. Finally, I invite you to take a moment, recognize your own inner light that is always shining within as we each honor our own metaphysical path of wholeness, of oneness, and mental healing through the practice of universal spiritual principles, which are ours to rely upon always. Thank you. Thank you, Linda. Thank you. So we have another musical selection from Jennifer.
Thank you. You can look to the stars for your next encrypted clue. And you can stand idly by, waiting for someone to tell you what to do. But you will wait, and you'll hear nothing. You'll be mystified as to what went wrong. And when you wait, I know that something will make you realize before too long that it is beautiful if you make it so. God is with you all the time. It is wonderful if you let it flow. You'll feel joyfulness in time. You are searching for your destiny. You are looking to be free. It will happen once you finally know that you and God alone will make it so. Sometimes it's hard to look inside and figure out what's going on. It can be hard to decide what is right for you and what is wrong. But after all, God created you and knows what you dream of getting out of your life. And after all, it's not just a lucky few who will manage to see God's light. 'Cause it is beautiful if you make it so. God is with you all the time. It is wonderful if you let it flow. You'll feel joyfulness in time. You are searching for your destiny. You are looking to be free. It will happen once you finally know that you and God alone will make it so. Because you've got the gift of life, and it's much better to decide to make the most of every day. Just think yours is the gift of life. It's in your hands to do it right. All the while, God knows the perfect way. 'Cause it is beautiful if you make it so. God is with you all the time. It is wonderful if you let it flow. You'll feel joyfulness in time. You are searching for your destiny. You are looking to be free. It will happen once you finally know that you and God alone will make it so.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jennifer. Beautiful lyrics. Beautiful lyrics.
Thank you.
Who wrote that?
Daniel Nahmod wrote that.
Oh, of course. Daniel Nahmod. Well, thank you. Please welcome our speaker for today, Reverend Kate DeVivier, and let's welcome her. Great.
Thank you. How nice it is to be here. Good morning. So my topic today is okay already. Or should I say, okay already? Because have you ever said those two words? Okay already, or all right already, with a feeling of frustration. Okay, like maybe when you were a kid playing with friends and your parents said, it's time to come in for dinner, do your chores, and it's like, okay already, because you really wanted to keep on playing. Or maybe it's like when you were trying to get ready for a big event or catch an airplane, or it's time to get in the car and something happens, the coffee pot overflows, the washing machine or dryer, something goes haywire, and you're just running around trying to take care of that, and someone else is out in the car saying, let's go, okay already. I'm coming, take it easy. Or maybe it's like when you find yourself sitting down trying to figure out which bills to pay, and it doesn't feel like there's enough money to pay all the bills, and you just feel overwhelmed. It's like, okay, already. What next? What am I supposed to do? And I know that all of us have had these types of moments. I'm sure you could think of some time in your life when you just felt overwhelmed and frustrated, like you were not in charge. When you felt like you were a victim of mishaps or of circumstances, or maybe you felt like you were suffering from other people's actions, or even just other people's whims, right? Does that ever happen? It's like, oh, okay, all right. We'll do it your way. And maybe you didn't really say something like, okay, already, in that frustrated way, but you just felt inside yourself a sense of frustration and a tightening. And I think, we all have felt that once, and it's almost like a feeling as if the odds are stacked against us. A feeling that we're powerless to have things unfold the way that we wished. It can feel almost like a sensation of coming to a breaking point, kind of like when a dam has so much pressure of the water behind it that the dam could break, like you're at that point of tension. Have you ever felt that? I have. I see a few heads nodding yes. So I think a lot of you, but maybe not all of you, know that I was very ill a few months ago. And when I got home, finally, from the hospital, and I was feeling better, but still not great, that's when I felt that feeling of frustration welling up in me. Because when I was in the hospital, I was just all gratitude and happiness and thank God, you guys are wonderful. Thank you for taking care of me. But then when I got home, after all, I'm a very optimistic person, and I'm used to being healthy, and I'm used to recovering quickly, and I'm used to just doing whatever I want. And I had so many plans for what I was going to be busy doing, including teaching a class here with Dr. Carroll and lots of other things. And so when my recovery didn't happen as quickly as I thought it should, although my doctors thought I was doing great, but I was very frustrated and upset, sad, and overwhelmed. So here's what I think happened looking back. Before I finally admitted to myself that we should postpone the class, that no, I couldn't babysit my 2-year-old granddaughter, that that I should not say no to the doctor's advice. Yes, I sorry to say I did that yes, I had to settle down and have a little nap every day and just take it easy before I was willing to admit that that was the situation I was actually in. That's when I felt frustration. That's when I felt sadness. And that feeling of frustration and sadness actually made it even harder to make good decisions, to see what actually needed to be done. In fact, I felt stuck. Now, other people don't react that way. Other people who find themselves frustrated might find themselves feeling guilty or having feelings of shame or blaming themselves or even blaming others about whatever the situation is that they feel frustrated about. And other people, when they get in a situation where they're feeling out of control, feel in fear, or what I call fear's little cousin, anxiety about the situation. But it's a feeling that can come when we're losing confidence in our ability to do whatever needs to be done. And I think I've thought about it a little bit. I think that when we're going through this, what can happen if we're not careful is our ancient stress response kicks in. You know, you've probably heard it called the fight or flight or freeze response. When danger comes, do you run away? Do you freeze? Do you want to fight? And I know it's really good that we have these ancient instincts. It's what makes you hold still when a bee buzzes by and keep your mouth closed. It's good. We can shut our eyes really fast when something, an object is flying. We don't even think about it. It just happens. These things we don't have to consciously think about so much that we do in our lives. I didn't have to think about how to breathe, or I didn't have to think about how to step up to the podium. I just do it automatically. It's effortless. Children don't really need to learn how to fall asleep, for instance, or how to wake up. It's part of who we are. That's so instinctive, and it's great if your instincts are helping you to take flight, or say to climb a tree if you happen to be charged by a rhinoceros. It would be great to take flight, or, you know, it's all great until these ancient instincts cause us problems by interfering with our ability to live a happy life. You know, it's not so great if your instinct to freeze is causing you to sit at the kitchen table just looking at a stack of bills, and then you just get up and walk away from it and do nothing. That's not a handy or beneficial application of freeze. Or if you get annoyed by something that happens, maybe something that happens when you're getting your tire fixed, or when you're in a restaurant and you have bad service, and your instinct to fight causes you to begin to behave so rudely that you discover people are walking away from you and not helping you, when what you really needed was consideration and help with whatever the situation was. Or this instinct to flee can sometimes, I have done this, watch TV when you should be doing something else. It's just a little escapism, I don't want to deal with what's at hand. I think I'll go to the store and do a little shopping, So these are also, I would call, misuse of something that is innate with us that's very helpful in the right circumstances. I mean, these instinctive reactions can be helpful in the short term. But the thing is, we're not limited to this level of simple consciousness. It's really almost animal-like, this level of consciousness. And of course, we share many attributes with our pets because we are, it's true, animals. But we also have something, human consciousness, self-awareness, that enables us to do more. So I think my dog is very smart. But when it comes to paying bills, he's worthless. It's just nothing to him. He's not conscious at that level at all. Now, Judge Thomas Troward, some of you have heard of him. Some of you took a class about him here. Judge Thomas Troward wrote about the ideas of our New Thought movement in the early 1900s. And he explained this disparity in consciousness between us and our pets as being the result of what he called back then degrees of livingness. And he wrote, the plant, the fish, the dog, and a boy are all equally alive. But there is a difference in the quality of their livingness. He said, about which no one can have any doubt, and no one would hesitate to say, he wrote, that this difference is in the degree of intelligence that each had. Now, back then, I don't believe IQ tests had been invented. He was not talking about IQ at all. When he used the word intelligence, he meant self-recognition or self-consciousness. He was talking about the degree of self-consciousness, the higher ability, the human intelligence, meaning our ability to use the power of thought itself on purpose. See, we're not limited to living by instinct. We have self-awareness, and we have the ability to choose our thoughts. And I find this interesting, but it is actually true if you try it. We can also choose our emotions. When what? When we calm down. When we are able to let go of that instinctual response to situations, that quick reaction. When we can calm down and get beyond that, then we can discover that when you reach the point of frustration or whatever the issue is, when you reach that point, when you're ready to throw up your hands and say, okay, already. The fact is, we're not actually only at a point of frustration or being fed up or feeling lost. We're also at a point of choice. So, if you don't mind, I'm going to give you an example from my recent illness because it's fresh in my mind. And you can all be happy I didn't talk to you the week after I got out of the hospital, or I would have only told you about, they did this and they did that and blah, blah, blah. But So I waited a little while. So I think it's been more of a lesson for me than such a, immediate experience. So when I got out of the hospital, and when I was feeling very self-centered and overwhelmed, and I will say, as an aside, if you ever get a fever of over 102 and you think maybe tomorrow I'll call the paramedics, call them. So don't wait, or at least tell someone, and also ask for spiritual mind treatment. But I didn't really do either. So I have regrets. We all do things. We make mistakes, but then we can make new choices. And that's what I wanted to share, sort of a funny thing, which is after I had been feeling so ill and I fainted and I fell on the floor and then I woke up and I discovered I couldn't get up and I couldn't reach my phone and I was home alone. I never panicked. I waited patiently, knowing eventually my husband would be there and he would call the paramedics for me. I just knew that it was just a matter of waiting. Well, I waited there 7 hours and I knew it was going to be that long because he was on his way home from the airport. But during that time, I never doubted that I would be fine. I never doubted that I would be able to get up again. I never doubted that, even though I was somewhat delirious. And what I wanted to share about this is not that situation. That doesn't matter. That was just that was my problem of the day, right? It's over. What I wanted to share is that looking back, I realized it was the spiritual practices that we teach here in this center that got me through that. The spiritual practice that I learned at this center, based on the teachings of Ernest Holmes and the other New Thought teachers through, the decades, I guess pretty soon it'll be 150 or more years, using meditation, using affirmations, using spiritual mind treatment, had actually given me what the founder of our teaching, Ernest Holmes, lightheartedly referred to as your spiritual bank account. And he talked about, well, everyone should have a bank account, everyone should have a checking account. You understand how that works, but we also need, more importantly, to build up a spiritual bank account. And that's what our daily practice does. It builds up a spiritual bank account that we can draw from when we need to. And it doesn't need to be like when you have a major illness. It can just be like when you do get a flat tire and you can calm down and know that it's just temporary. It's not forever. It will pass. There is a solution. And when you calm down, then all of a sudden you can think clearly. Creating, building, and as Holmes put it, making daily deposits into your spiritual bank account is like building your own reservoir that you can draw from. So I think you could say this is true prosperity. It's the basis of what we teach. So how do you do this? How do you build it up? How do you make deposits into something that is completely invisible, non-material, not tangible in any way? It's actually very simple. It just takes a little bit of your time and your attention. Now, Ernest Holmes said the number one way to do it is to contemplate, repeat to yourself, and understand and the truth that God is love. Now, he always used the word God because he was speaking in the first half of the 19th century, 20th century, right? We tend to use maybe universal divine givingness. It doesn't matter. We're not talking about a being separate from us. We're talking about this life, this beingness in which we live and have our being. To understand that love is the number one truth, the number one reality, the number one fact of life is that life is love in manifestation. So he said, think about it. God is love. Continue to know that, contemplate that idea. God is love, and that was the number one way to build your spiritual bank account, by understanding that the universe is loving. The universe is for you. The universe, life is never against you. It's always for you. And, things happen. We're not living as bored robots in a life where everything is preordained. We get to make new choices all the time. I made a choice. Oh, I don't need to call the paramedics. I'm fine. That was not the best choice, but it was my choice. Just like you get to make a choice that you want to give a gift to a child or someone you know. That's a great choice. We get to make all kinds of choices, and then that sets things in motion, right? Things are not preordained. We're busy out setting chains of reaction in motion, and the more we do, the more we get to learn how our choices create tendencies in our lives. So the better choices we make, we experience more and more nice things in our lives, and we get to share that with other people. So the other thing that Ernest Holmes said was to build your faith. So we build our faith day by day by noticing, oh, I see something wonderful. I notice how beautiful the flowers are. I notice that someone called me on the phone. I notice these good things around me. And as we do that, even I notice that every day I see the moon and going around. Well, sometimes it's dark, but I know that the moon is there. Every day I know that the sun is there. There's something so dependable about life. I use these thoughts and I build my faith. And as we do that, we're building our spiritual bank account. And this is something that I used to find extremely difficult to even admit could possibly be true. And this is really from the saying and writings of Emma Curtis Hopkins, who actually was a teacher of Ernest Holmes at one time. And she said, you need to realize there is good for you and you ought to have it. In fact, she said for a lot of people, it was better for them not to even use the word God because they had so much baggage attached to the word God as being, a creature of judgment outside, looking down on them, not always in a nice way. She said they should use the word good. God is good. Good is God. to just substitute the word good whenever they see the word God, to understand the magnificence of this life and to open the door to accepting the good and allowing it to flow into each one of our individual lives. So think about it. What happens when you're feeling so frustrated and you want to say, all right, already, I can't stand what's going on. Is that being open to good? No. You're shutting the door. You're shutting the door on the power of good. So, using spiritual practices is how we build up our spiritual bank account. And during November, we have been emphasizing the use of gratitude. And Meister Eckhart said, you know, if you only have one prayer to say thank you. It is so powerful when you begin to appreciate, to say thank you, to see the world through with a grateful heart. There is a shift. This is a way to build your spiritual bank account. We did pass out gratitude journals, but you can use any list, any piece of paper, and just write down a few things that you're grateful for every day. And as we do, we're invoking that and folding it into our lives and into our experience. You know, we learn by experience, and we also learn by sharing. So I'm just up here sharing some thoughts that I have, and I know from when I've talked to different people, everyone sitting here today, you all have much to share too. You have your personal experiences. And that's why it's so nice to actually get together and make a connection and share our stories and share our experiences. So the other thing I wanted to just say, when we talk about good and that there's good for you, I wanted to also say that it's okay to ask for help. And that's something that in my entire life I struggle with. I always want to be, and our teaching is that we should be self-reliant, right? We teach self-reliance. We know that we have the power to create the tendencies in our own lives. And yet, we're all together in this. And it's perfectly fine to ask for help. So never hesitate to do so, because there's good for you. And sometimes you create it yourself, and sometimes we need to do a little sharing and help each other with it. So I know that while I was kind of out in recovery, everyone stepped up and helped the center keep going. And I am so grateful, because it was through friendship and connection and goodwill that this center has kept going. And that is my feeling of gratitude for all of you. And it was powerful, and I felt it while I was taking my little naps, taking my little walks. I really felt the power of good flowing through this center. So the truth is that we can achieve peace of mind when we know the truth that actually it is actually already okay. No matter what seems to be happening around us, we can draw from our spiritual bank account to take us through the rough patches with a calm assurance that all will be well. So I'm just going to encourage everyone to hold this in your mind and think of it, you know, as making a deposit into your own spiritual bank account. Okay already. Thank you. So let's turn it over to Jennifer.
Well, following through on the gratitude theme, I used to have a poem that I read during my November shows. And one day I thought, it's kind of sing-songy, maybe it deserves to be a song. So I put it to music, and it's called I'm Drinking from My Saucer because my cup has overflowed. I've never made a fortune, and it's not too late now. But I don't worry about that much. I'm happy anyhow. As I go along life's road, I'm reaping better than I sowed. I'm drinking from my saucer, 'cause my cup is overflowed. I haven't got a lot of riches, and sometimes the going's tough. But there's loving ones around me that makes me rich enough. I thank God for his blessings and the mercies he's bestowed. I'm drinking from my saucer, 'cause my cup is overflowed. I remember times when things went wrong. My faith wore somewhat thin. But all at once, dark clouds broke and the sun peeped through again. So Lord, help me not to gripe about the tough rows that I've hoed. I'm drinking from my saucer, 'cause my cup is overflowed. God, give me strength and courage when the way grows steep and rough. I'll not ask for other blessings. I'm already blessed enough. And may I never be too busy to help others bear their load. Then I'll keep drinking from my saucer, 'cause my cup is overflowed. Yes, I'll keep drinking from my saucer, 'cause my cup will overflow. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Jennifer. I love that. Well, later I will share a story about my spiritual bank account being used when we were in Mexico last week. Well, I'll tell you right now what happened was the money machine took my card.
Oh,
The money came out, I heard it. It didn't appear. The money was gone. Anyway, I got my card back and not the money. So for a little bit, I went into that anger, stomping around and rah, 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 to my husband. Sorry, Robert. And then I thought, well, wait a minute. It's only money. We can do a prayer treatment here. I called my bank. They said, yes, the money has been deducted. We will reimburse you. And I said, thank you. So I quickly did a Thanksgiving to my credit union. Thank you, credit union, for reimbursing me. And they said, don't you bother with the police. Or it was inside Walmart. Don't you bother with Walmart. We'll handle it. Turn it over. I said, okay, I'll turn that one over. So, it's wonderful to create your spiritual bank account. Remember to use it. Don't fly off into, So I had to tell that one. Thank you. Thank you, Kate. Well, all right. Right now we have some announcements. So I don't think is anybody here for the first time? No, we haven't. Yes. Welcome. And thank you for being here. We have a little packet for you. So, and feel free to stay for goodies and fellowship. Thank you. And also we have a guest book if you want to share your, if you want to share some personal information, that's fine. So we won't have the potluck on the third Sunday of the month. And we're going to have a special Thanksgiving service. That's going to be November 23rd, sort of a pre-Thanksgiving potluck, and get together at 11 o'clock. And just remember, who's here who can do prayer treatment? Raise the hands. Robert in the back. All right, we have, just avail yourselves of us. If you need a prayer treatment, we're here for you. If you'd rather write it out, we have materials in the back on the table, so write out your request. And one of our ministers or our practitioners or all of us will pray for you. And let's see, do we have anything else? Oh, food drive. Yes, we're doing a food drive, and we have a flyer.
Everyone has it.
So bring your food donations on the 16th. And we're joining with the Women's Club to do the food drive. They can't accept glass, but they can accept canned goods, cardboard, paper, or plastic containers. So it's a good time for many reasons to give. Giving is receiving. So, and last but not least, I'd like to recognize a few people who helped set up this morning. We had, oh, wait.
Conscious giving. We haven't done.
Oh, we'll do that. We'll do that. I'll do that. But first, I just wanted to say thank you. Who helped set up? Robert, who helped set up? Carol, Johnny, thank you. Thank you. And we had greeter, Robert, thank you. We had flowers. Aren't these gorgeous? Aren't those beautiful? They're so delicate. Thank you. That was Larry. And thank you, Larry. Today's your birthday, I hear.
You want to sing happy birthday?
Yes.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Larry. Happy birthday to you and many more.
Thank you. And candle lighting, Linda, thank you for that. And Morgan for closing. You're going to be closing up. And Johnny and Daryl for the live streaming. Thank you for the new equipment, and I'll figure it out eventually. Thank you. And this is our time for conscious giving. So if, yes, we have the usher coming forward, Jim. And just remember, money is God in action. God is always acting in our lives. So this is a time for you to give, because it opens you up to receive. Now we have many ways. I use Venmo. We also have cash, credit card forms in the lobby, check, or I think we also have Tidely if you like to give that way. So it says in your, right here, I think it says right on the page here, easiest ways to support the center. And thank you all the volunteers. So let's sing. First, let's say together, divine love flowing through me, blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I am, and all that I give. I know this is so, and so it is.
I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed.
Thank you. Thank you. And we have a spiritual mind treatment before we sing our last song. Would you like to do the spiritual mind treatment?
Let's just know together the truth that this is the universe of spirit, that spirit is all there is, that each one of us is, therefore, an individualization of spirit itself, an individualization of the power of love and manifestation. And we are free. We're free to choose to live in accordance to the law of good, to the natural laws that govern life around us, and to the spiritual laws that govern life within us. And knowing this, I speak my word on behalf of each and every person here, right now, listening later, online, and on behalf of those with whom we are connected, wherever they may be, as I claim good unfolding in wonderful, new, fabulous ways that include fabulous health, fabulous relationships, fabulous joy, laughter, and abundance. There is enough for us, and we are now able to make wise decisions. Take excellent action and move forward in a sense of calm assurance, knowing all is well, all shall be well. This is the truth that I know to be so, and I invite you to know it along with me in gratitude as we say together, and so it is. Thank you, everyone. So go ahead and rise and we'll sing our closing song.
Open your heart, let your love flow free out over the ocean, right across the street. Let it flow like a river, let it fly like a dove, till your heart remembers you can't stop love. Once you get it started, watch what it does. It'll go full circle. You can't stop love. Open your heart. Let your love flow free out over the ocean, right across the street. Let it flow like a river. Let it fly like a dove, till your heart remembers you can't stop love. Once you get it started, watch what it does. It'll go full circle. You can't stop love. No, you can't stop love.
Thank you. Yeah, no, that's good. That's good, thank you.
I'm gonna call you this week because I have an idea since it's gratitude season.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's because you came back.
Oh, did you still stand? When it first came out.
Do you love my scarf?
Yes, it's gorgeous.
So cute.
I give it to her.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
very cute. It matches Larry's shirt.
Oh,
Very good.
What a day.